Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? We have a very serious situation that has developed, and that is a Russian airplane has been shot down. I repeat, a Russian airplane has been shot down near the Russian-Ukraine border, but it was in Russia. This plane had 65 Ukrainian prisoners of war on it, but it also may have had Russian missiles on it being transported in a so we don't know. I mean, that's where the confusion is. Let me tell you all about that, the exact report on that, in just a second. But first, let me just put a shout out right now, if I could, for 10 questions for James. That's right, 10 questions for James. Did giants really walk the earth? Does the Bible document actual instances of time travel? What will be the signs of the second coming? Who were the watchers in the book of Enoch? What is the nature of hell? What is the nature of sin? How is one saved? And what's the connection between the Roswell incident, the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the rebirth of Israel? Look, James Waters has been seeking the truth his whole life, and one night in a secluded bar, James will meet Raphael, who's an angel, who will then grant him a very special gift. Raphael will answer 10 of James' questions. However, James' quest for the truth will take a hard left turn when he learns that someone in the bar will die at 12:21 a.m. The story intertwines present day with flashbacks, revealing the history between Raphael and Bariel, one of the watchers who came to earth and participated in the creation of the Nephilim, the hybrid race of giants referenced in both the book of Genesis and the book of Enoch. So, do you want to know why bad things happen to good people? The nature of hell, who is the Nephilims were, and their connection to today's UFOs? There's only some of these subjects that are being addressed. These are just some of them. 10 questions for James. 10 Questions is a 3D graphic novel that centers on James' encounter with the angel one night in that secluded bar. 10 Questions for James has a 4.8 out of 5-star rating on Goodreads, and both paperback and ebook can be found on Amazon Books. Strength of faith comes from knowledge. So if you want some ammunition to witness your faith, learn the true uniqueness of Christianity, or just want to read a very interesting story with a few unexpected twists, get your copy of 10 Questions for James by clicking on the description below that I have in the description portion under this video. You can get either the color version of the book if you want, or you can order the grayscale version. That's up to you, but you definitely want to check this out. Quite interesting and quite a talented writer for sure. All right, now, what we have here is a situation that has happened in Russia, and I just want to break this down for you because nobody saw this coming. Oh, guys, we only got 2 days left. Get your ticket for Planet X. What's next? The webinar is Friday. We got 2 days left. 2 days left, guys. Get your tickets today. Today would be a really good day, if you can, to get that ticket. We'll be sending out your tickets by email to you at 6 p.m. on Friday night, January 26th. You don't have to watch it then. You'll get it, though. You'll have it. And you got a year to watch it as many times you want. Get your ticket, though, today and at paulbegleyprophecy.com. All right, now here's what's going on. Let me tell you about what's happened. It's a horrific scene in Russia. Russia's accusing Ukraine of shooting down that military plane that was carrying 65 Ukrainian POWs. What? and in what was going to be a prisoner exchange. The flight transporting the captured troops to Belgorod ahead of a prisoner exchange at the border, the Kremlin said. But Ukraine cautioned against sharing unverified information. Russia said this morning that they're accusing that Kiev this morning shot down a military transport plane, killing all 74 people on board, including 65 Ukrainian prisoners of war. The flight was on its way to southern region of Belgorod, Russia, ahead of a prisoner exchange at the border when it was brought down by what the Kremlin calls a terrorist act. Right over my shoulder, that is the plane. I took from a screenshot, I took a picture of the plane. And as you can see, it was on fire. It's coming in upside down, the plane. So the plane was out of control. It's on fire on that one wing, and it crashes into a explosion, a ball of fire there a few seconds later. A horrific scene. Now, NBC News and other news agencies could not independently verify who was on board that flight or what caused it to crash. But as you can see, it was on fire. Ukrainian officials cautioned against sharing unverified information, but did not immediately offer any details. The plane was performing a scheduled flight to an airfield near the border when it was shot down by an anti-aircraft missile system, according to the Russian Defense Ministry. Quote, on board, the plane was 6 crew members and 65 Ukrainian military personnel, or POW, for the exchange, along with 3 Russian military personnel that were traveling with them. The crew and all the passengers were killed. Now, Russian radar systems observed the launch of 2 Ukrainian missiles. It added that the defense ministry said the Ukrainian government knew very well that according to the established practice that a military transport aircraft would be flying that route ahead of the planned prisoner swap. Ukraine's coordination headquarters for the treatment of prisoners of war said it was looking into the crash and cautioned against spreading unverified information. We emphasize that the enemy is actively carrying out special information operations directed against Ukraine, which are aimed at destabilizing Ukrainian society, it said in a statement on the Telegram. A spokesman for the Ukrainian military intelligence confirmed that a prisoner exchange was scheduled to take place today. I can state that there was an exchange plan for today, is currently now not taking place. The 2 countries regularly carry out exchanges of prisoners, even as they continue to fight along the war's front lines in Ukraine's east and south. But the chair of the Russian Parliament's Defense Committee said that the plane was shot down by 3 air defense missiles in a type supplied by Ukraine by its Western allies. The Ukrainian leadership was well aware of the impending exchange and was informed of how the prisoners would be delivered. He said during a speech in the parliament, he did not elaborate on the source of the information. Now, there is another information on this. Ukraine initially said, oh no, that plane was carrying missiles on a military plane. It did not have POWs on it. It was carrying missiles for Russia, and they were using this plane as a secret delivery. And Ukraine shot it out of the sky. That was what Ukraine first said. Since then, Ukraine has backed up on that and has started to say investigation is warranted. We need to look into this whole situation. So Russia's saying, you guys know. It's very possible that they were carrying missiles on the plane and the 65 POWs. I think that's very possible. You know, all things go on, you know. When you're in a war, there's so much deception, there's so much lying, there's so much mistrust. There's just so much going on. And there's also confusion, and there's misdirection, and there's all kinds of different things that take place when you're talking about a war. It's a terrible situation here that we're talking about, and it don't seem to be getting any better. I can tell you that. The war has been going on now for nearly 2 years, and nobody seems to be able to. I mean, it looks like Russia's going to get to keep Crimea for sure, and that Russia's going to hang on to the East Ukraine, that they've taken East Ukraine, and that this war probably should come to an end. I don't see the Ukrainians' ability to run the Russians out of their country and to take back their whole country. I don't see it happening. So it's just a lot of bloodshed. A lot of people are dying. It's a horrific time going on right now. And that's not the only place. The war rages, of course, in Europe, and Russia has moved troops, as you've heard Mike around the world say. We've heard Agent X explain that the assets are being moved closer to the borders of Romania and Poland. They've already got troops in Belarus, and they're also now moving troops closer to the toward Norway and Sweden area. And so there's a lot of concern where boots scooting, nuke and shooting Putin's going. But right now, this looks like a major mistake by Ukraine. I'm not sure. It's still too early, but it's, according to most of the news media, which most of the news media is pro-Ukraine. So for them to reporting this, and now Ukraine is backing off that they had that there were weapons on board, I think that this may have been a catastrophe here, a major, major catastrophe, but we'll wait and see. I'll be right back after this song. It looks like that 74 people have lost their lives. The plane was definitely shot down. You can see it as it's starting to fall. I took a screenshot of it. It looks like it was hit in the wing, and then it crashes in a fiery demise.
God, I'm so scared for this crooked generation. You even find faith in the earth when you bring down revelation. Forgive us now the sins of our youth, worshiping the idols that knew everything but the truth. Teach us how to uncorrupt our minds. Show us now while we still have the time. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We abandon everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the streets.
How much will we see before the fire falls? Lord, could this really be the last altar call? We need your blood over the doorpost of our hearts. Anoint us with your fiery love as the praise and worship starts. We need you, Yeshua. Holy, holy, hallelujah. We need you. Oh, yes, we do.
We throw our gold and silver We abandon everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the stream.
We're running out of time. He's coming. He is coming. He is coming soon. Are you ready?
We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the stream. We abandoned everything to follow you, our King. We throw our gold and silver in the stream.
Powerful song written by Israel Hall called Silver Streets. You can get it on our CD that we recorded called Harmonize and Prophesy. Guys, get your tickets for Planet X. Planet X, what's next? It's Friday. We are releasing the emails to you, your link, your ticket to the entire webinar Friday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Get your tickets now. Go to our website at PaulBegleyProphecy.com. Go to our website at PaulBegleyProphecy.com. Or you can call. You can call to get your tickets, of course, at 765 414-2230. That's 765 414-2230. Matter of fact, I'll just put that on the screen for you. You don't want to miss this. I mean, you can't miss this one. It's just too important now. It's just too important. Get your tickets. Pick up the phone, call right now. All day long, the phone is, if it's busy, wait 5 minutes, call back. People are getting their tickets now. They know it's closing in. We're just 2 days away. 765-414-2230. Or simply go to my website at paulbegleyprophecy.com and click on that red banner that goes right across the main page. Click it, get your ticket, and you'll be ready to go come Friday evening at 6 p.m. All right, so you don't want to miss this. It is going to be a webinar that's going to be, I believe it's the best one we've ever done. And the last time I said that, everybody said, oh, it can't be. It was. I'm saying it again. This is so critical. And boy, Mike from around the world wanted this webinar. He wanted it now because of the information he had, as well as the information these other guys have. It's incredible, the timing now. They've got a beat on this thing. I'm telling you, we're closing in. We're in the end days. So give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't be left behind. He's coming. He's coming soon. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy right here on the coming apocalypse.